What's happening, friends? If you guys want to call, we'd love to talk to you. 877-77-BOBBY. Don't forget, you can also watch us live on our Facebook page right now. There are cameras in the room. You can watch us as we do the show. 877-77-BOBBY. Let's go and do the news.
Bobby's Big
Story.
A Virginia high school student got a rude awakening on his way to school, courtesy of a deer having a rough morning of its own. The student was surprised to find a shocked deer had busted through the front windshield of the bus he was riding in.
Ooh.
The accident was captured on video. The wild scene happened on a school bus on its way to Powhatan High School in Virginia. Video shows the deer crash through the windshield and land on an apparently sleeping student, which was identified by the TV station as a 15-year-old Brendan Martin. The deer came in through the front, like, you pull the door handle and that when you walk in the entrance, it kind of does that unfold and opens.
Yeah.
It came crashing through that and went over that front seat and landed on the kid.
Wow. So the bus didn't hit the deer hit the bus.
The bus is moving?
But the deer is the one that went to the side window.
Yeah, but the deer kind of bust through the side. Here's the clip.
Ow! I was trying to sleep, dog.
I was trying to sleep. That was a deer in my lap.
He's 15. He goes, I think I'd have been more scared of just what happened. I would have been irritated. I was trying to sleep.
No, he was.
The deer scampers around for a bit while the bus slows down. The bus driver opens the door and the deer runs out.
Well, that's it.
No one was injured. They commended the bus driver for keeping the students safe. It's just hilarious when the kid goes, "What's up, man? I'm trying to sleep." Like someone did that to him on purpose. Here's the clip one more time of that kid.
Ow! I was trying to sleep, dog.
Sorry, bud.
I think I would have started screaming. All right, let's do more news.
Bobby's Other Big
Story.
In controversial game show news, a Wheel of Fortune contestant got burned doing a crossword-style puzzle this week. The answer is a list of 4 words. Think about a crossword puzzle, Eddie.
Sure.
You know how the words cross, and then you do the
Yes.
word, and it's a
Ups and
puzzle,
downs,
right?
yeah.
That's what's on the Wheel of Fortune board. So it's a word down, a word to the side, that's connected over here, and you just say the 4 words because they don't actually go together. But here you go. He said the word "and," so he wasn't allowed to have the prize. Here you go.
I'd like to solve, Pat.
All right, say everything, don't add anything. Go ahead.
Sole, flounder, cod, and catfish.
No, I'm sorry, that's not right. And Danielle, it's your turn. 650.
L.
Uh-huh. What would you like to do?
I'm going to solve.
All right, say everything, don't add anything.
Sole, cod, catfish, flounder.
Yeah, that's it. And it's...
I thought that's what you said.
And I know it's always confusing, and David did that thing that's so easy to do. You added the "and."
Oh.
Here's what I know. They tell them the rules before they do that round. They're like, don't add anything.
He
Even
just
before
said
they
it.
go on camera. And then Pat Sajak says, don't add anything. I think people are just mad at Pat Sajak for the list controversy. There was something else recently, too.
I mean, we haven't talked about Pat Sajak in a long time, and I've heard 3 stories in the last, 2 weeks.
In the history of this show, maybe once. In the last month, 3 times.
They're on to him.
No, they're not on to him. It's not his fault. Finally, DMX's prognosis not looking good after OD. TMZ just got the official statement from DMX's rep. They said last night Earl Simmons was rushed to the hospital after collapsing at home. At this time, he remains in ICU, critical condition. He apparently OD'd. It was around 11 p.m. over the weekend. Heart attack. He was rushed to the hospital and is in the critical care unit. So you would know DMX from this song right here.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here.
Which, for you kids out there, this was a jam.
The jam.
Well, and this too was a song because I was working in pop, hip hop at the time when this came out. I was like, this is hard. There were a couple songs that came out while I was doing radio that I thought, man, this is too hard. It'll never work. One was DMX. Not that it would never work. I just thought it was a little too much. Now you listen to it, it sounds like bubble gum. Yeah, another one was Papa Roach, Last Resort.
Oh, that was hard.
When that first came out, I was like, this is all the kids are going to the devil.
Is that cut my life
Yeah.
in 2 pieces? Yeah.
I was like, this is like metal. Again, I was like 20. But still, that was hard, man. There you go. That's the news.
Bobby's Big
Story.
Chris Stapleton starting over now. I'm going to play this. We'll grab some of your calls. You have questions, comments? We would love to hear from you. 877-77-Bobby. I know I said that a minute ago, but then I got to the news and didn't take any calls. 877-77-BOBBY. Thank you very much for hanging out with us this morning, friends. A couple things. One of them will be talking about people who are just now making the news because of the dumb things they did on April Fool's Day. I read 2 stories, thought it was the same story. Couldn't believe 2 different people did this dumb joke. We'll talk about that. And we got some calls on here about some stuff we've talked about. One of them is Bree in Delaware, who we're going to get to in 1 second. I think she has a problem with how I get into conflicts at home. Like I said, if Caitlin and I are disagreeing about something, I like to go away for a minute, collect my thoughts.
And she didn't think that's healthy?
Well, I don't know that she likes it, just by reading the screen. I haven't talked to her yet, but we're going to put her on next as well. Thank you guys. Back in 1 second. Hey, let me mention this for a second. Amy's not here today. Her dad passed away over the weekend. So if you guys are wondering where Amy's been, she is not here. I don't know if she's coming back this week or not. She may come back later this weekend. We had recorded a couple really early segments with her because I knew she may not come in until late today, depending on how it went. But she did not come in at all. Her dad passed away over the weekend, and we talked to her a bunch. And she says, because she may not be on social media, thank you for all the nice messages because she's sure you guys will send them because that's what you guys do. But in recent Amy news, they checked her dad out of the assisted living center he was living in, and they got ready for him to move in with them at her house, and his health continued to decline to the point where at the end of last week, they had to make they had to get the family together, and it was not a pretty situation, and I hate to have to share the news with you, but that is the case. I talked to her, I guess, late last night, and she just said she wanted you guys to know what was going on and that hopefully she would be back, if not later this week, next week. So there you go. That's the news. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Oh.
Sad.
I'll tell you what. We'll just play a song. We'll come back, and then we'll do all the fun stuff that I had planned to do. But I just feel better if we take a little song break and start over. All right, let's play Chris Lane, Bobby Bone Show.
So earlier you were talking about how, like, you and Caitlin, you guys getting little tips. You have to go off and do your thing. She's ready to, like, go right at it and get at it. So I'm the girl also who likes to go, my thing is slamming things. I will open the cabinet to slam it just so people know that I'm upset. But the only thing that the key word that you pointed out was you needed to go regroup so you could come back and win the fight.
Yeah.
Babe, that's not how marriage works.
Yeah. No. I don't think you understand how. Hold on a minute. See, I'm already getting this way. See, once I feel threatened, I just attack, right? I just scream. I got beat up so much as a kid that when I start to feel threatened, I just go. I don't like that about me. So I need not just to win, I need to go and regroup so I can think. And sure, is there strategy involved in, you don't get into a fight to lose. But still, I'm not good. If you come at me and I am so competitive, I will cut you. And I don't want to have to cut anybody. I would rather react. No, I would rather respond, not react. Yeah. And I do a lot of reacting. A lot of reacting's got me in trouble on this show for years and years. People talk crap, I come on, just fire, and I go home with, why did I do that? Why didn't I just take a couple breaths? Gain my composure. Think about it. Say this. You know, sometimes you're in the shower and you go, why didn't I say this? Like, this happened at work. Why did I not say You know how that hits you and you're like, why did I just not do this? I don't want to live in that lane. I want to go, collect, think, talk, and if I'm able to develop a strategy to be sane, then that's what I want to do. Okay, go ahead, Bree.
Okay, so I think that to live in this married world that you're about to endeavor in, it's all about compromise. It's not about who wins, who loses. You can think in the back of your mind that you won or whatever, but in the end of the day, May 12th, I'll be married 20 years. I wish I could win every fight, but my husband and I, we choose not to bicker, not to argue. We'll go off or whatever, but at the end, we come together. And it's I'm your age, and I've been married 20 years. How he's put up with me all this time, I have no clue. But it's not about winning at the end. And I know all you want to do is win. I get it. I understand. But when it comes with you and Caitlin, it's a team effort, and you guys have to compromise together.
First of all, I don't win very often.
Solution together.
This is a new part of my life. I win about 8% of arguments at this point. So it's not just about winning. It's about at least me having my genuine perspective, not just my reaction to things. Do you want to see something crumble? Just come to me and watch me react over and over again. That is not good for anyone, especially in my house. Because as soon as I feel threatened, I turn into the Tasmanian devil. And I'm just all over the place. So it isn't so much about winning, but it's at least having an argument where both sides are talked about as human beings, not just someone who feels threatened and then comes out screaming. And I'm not even a screamer. But I just... Oh, yeah. So you know what I do, though? I mentioned this earlier. When I know I'm wrong, I'm just like, whatever. I don't even want to talk about it. That's my main one. Yeah, that's my main move.
The whatever I don't want to talk about is not very good. I'm telling you that right now.
If you're going to do this to me, I'm just not going to even talk about it. That means I just lost the fight. That's me tapping out without officially tapping out. All right, Bree, I think you're a little confused on my communication style, but I appreciate the call.
Hey, no worries. You're always winning, just so you know. But with Caitlin, you have to compromise.
Well, I'm always losing at home. Thank you. Okay, here's a couple April Fool's jokes that missed the mark, and now we're hearing about them because it's been a bit, 4 days after now, April 5th. 58-year-old woman in Wichita ended up arrested after calling her daughter to say she'd been shot. Her understandably freaked out daughter called police. Quote, multiple police units, probably between 15 to 20 officers from the Wichita Police Department, responded to the scene.
Oh.
When nobody answered the door, officers busted it down with guns drawn.
Oh, you can't involve the cops in the joke.
As it turns out, nobody was home. Well, she didn't know it was a joke. She called the cops. Yeah, but
that's something that's going to, turn into that.
Right. It's the joker's fault.
Yes.
The mom was actually at work, safe and sound. Quote, through further investigation, we learned this was an April Fool's joke played on the daughter by the mother. And here is police spokesperson Charlie Davidson on why this was a bad idea.
It is a danger to not only the officers who may respond to the scene, but if there are occupants inside of a residence, that could cause concern for them as well. And just the general public, as emergency services, police, fire, EMS are attempting to get to a scene quickly to assist an actual victim.
They kicked the door down with guns drawn.
I mean, do we really need a press conference to tell us that wasn't wrong?
The thing is, yes, we do.
This is
Yes, we do.
terrible.
That's how
That's
dumb we
terrible.
are. Yes. Another one. A 57-year-old woman in Ohio played an April Fool's prank on her sister last week by telling her there was an active shooter at her work.
Oh my gosh.
The police swarmed the place, and the woman was arrested for inciting panic and disrupting public services.
Yeah.
The girl's name is Pamela Sisko. She works at a plant for the Navistar Trucking Company. On April 1st, she played a prank on her sister by texting her saying there was an active shooter at the plant. Her sister called 911, and within a matter of minutes, there was a ton of police swarming the plant trying to find the shooter. She was arrested. She was suspended from her job. She's on the news. She's in our morning show.
There are a lot of April Fool's jokes, guys. They don't have to do these.
You know what? Don't do a joke.
If this is what you're thinking of,
don't do a joke.
Don't do it.
Like, we didn't do a joke. I didn't do a joke. I like to joke. I didn't do a joke. Because you have to do something big to fool someone on April Fool's. And something big is going to end up getting you arrested for the most part.
Oh, my gosh.
There you go. Thank you very much. Call us if you want. 877-77-BOBBY. We will update you on my birthday weekend. I'm in a cast sort of today because of it.
Ridiculous.
We'll talk about that and more next. A lot of people calling in because I mentioned earlier that if I get into an argument, really with anybody, but at the house, I like to retire, collect my thoughts so I can respond, not react. I don't like who I am when I react. And so we have some more here. Let's see what they have to say. Brenda in Austin, Texas. Brenda, you're on the show.
Hi, Bobby. So I just wanted to say I fully agree with your tactics because I do that all the time.
Go ahead.
So anytime, me and my fiance have been together for 10 years now, and anytime we get into an argument, previously I was just like you, Tasmanian devil it, turn into a psycho, and it was just never pretty. So I started taking a moment for myself to regroup, and then I noticed when I started doing that, I started winning the arguments more because I had a strategy of what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it.
You just want to present your thoughts accurately. I get it. Hey, it's not about winning. Wink, wink. It isn't, right? It's about love.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that call. Here's the thing that's been hardest for me, being engaged and living together and about to get married, that when it comes to a disagreement, for the first time in my life, I'm with someone who's smarter than I am, without a doubt. Usually, I could just sit in there, figure my way out, because most of the time I've done something wrong. Most of the way I can really just, but I can't. It's like everywhere I go, logically, you can't go here because you, I'm just like, I can't get out. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Ashley in Oklahoma City, you are on the show. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Doing pretty good. What can I do for you?
So my husband and I are both really competitive people, which when it comes to arguments, that can be a really negative thing in a marriage. And so what we have started doing is we made up a person. His name is Rick. And whenever we get into an argument or something happens, I'll be like, hey, honey, Rick forgot to put his laundry in the hamper. Or Rick forgot to do the dishes like he said he was. And we just do those things, and then we just start blaming this fake person, Rick. And then we just start laughing and talking crap about Rick. And it's kind of taking the blame off of either one of us. And instead of getting frustrated, we just start laughing. And it's just a joke, and we don't take it too seriously.
I would use Rick for everything. No, honey. Rick was the one flirting with the trainer at the YMCA. That was Rick.
It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me. That's funny. I like it. I think it has a very short shelf life, though.
That's what I'm saying. At some point, you're going to be like, there's no Rick.
After two,
It's you
after
I'm
two
talking
times. I think that ends real quick. I think Rick dies a painful death. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that call. Hope you're having a great day.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. I'll mention this if you're watching. My finger is in a splint. We had a big basketball kind of birthday party on Saturday for my birthday, and our boss, Rod, threw a ball at me at the same time someone else threw a ball at me.
You had to say his name.
Yeah, it's his fault. He chunked a ball at me by accident. And my entire finger, bottom side, is purple. It's a little bit crooked. I don't think it's broken. However, I don't know, and I'm not going to the doctor this week.
I don't understand that. I thought when you sent me a picture of the splint, I said, oh, you went to the doctor? Is it broken?
I said, no. I looked online.
It's just like, what are you doing?
It doesn't matter if it is or isn't. Unless the bone is poking through the skin, they're just going to splint it anyway.
Okay.
So I'm splinting it all this week, and if it's still killing me at the end of the week, I'll go to the doctor. But it's purple. It's a little bit crooked. It hurts. I can't bend it.
Do you think it's broken?
I think it's probably just dislocated.
Oh, well, then they have to put that back in place.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I got a week in the splint.
Oh, man.
And, yeah, so I'm doing that. My calf that I hurt last year is hurting again. And I was whining about this to Caitlin. I was like, oh, she goes, you're 41. You're trying to play basketball like you're 22. But, yeah, I go hard all the time. Mike D got his glasses knocked off his face, and they broke playing basketball. How are you feeling?
Terrible. Like the next day I couldn't get out of bed. My back hurt. My right foot hurts for some reason. My right shoulder hurts for some reason. Dude, it was bad. I think we need to stop doing the whole physical activity for birthdays.
I love it. That's why we played golf on Friday, and then Saturday we played basketball.
May have overdone it. A little bit.
I didn't overdo it. I didn't do it hard enough. I'm not hurt enough. You hurt, Ray?
No, I'm good to go.
Are you?
Yeah, my wife was saying, you guys are 30 and 40-year-olds, and I think Rod's in his 50s. You guys are out there playing a kid's game.
Basketball's a game for everybody. But, yeah, I'm definitely hurting a little bit. But I hadn't worked my calf in 6 months, and it still hurts. I think that's just a permanent life injury now at this point, my right calf. So that was good. Appreciate all the nice messages. We had some B-teamers call my high school and donate to, like, the graduation fund for my birthday.
Awesome.
Which was great. So just appreciate all that. All the messages, all the love that you guys gave to me. I kind of checked out of social media for about a day or so. I still watched. I just didn't post.
You didn't volunteer anything.
Yeah.
Hey, did you have a good weekend though?
Yeah, it was great. Friday after the show, we went and played golf, and that was fun.
That was great.
Just relaxed and played golf. And Caitlin cooked dinner when I got home. Kept it low key. Then Saturday she planned the birthday party, and friends came over to play ball.
Basketball, ate cake.
Broke my finger.
Broke your finger. Everybody got hurt.
Mike broke his glasses. Eddie broke his body.
Yeah, we're good.
But yeah. I think that's it. But I am blaming our boss for this broken finger. Let's do Thomas Rhett, What's Your Country Song? Bobby Bones Show. Can I do workman's comp for this since the boss broke it?
Ooh, good question. Look into it.
Yeah. All right, call us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. Thank you, guys.